Welcome, my dear students. So excited to meet you again in another episode of our program for first prep for English language under the supervision of the Ministry of Education. أهلا بكم أعزائي الطلبة في حلقة جديدة من حلقات برنامجنا للصف الأول الإعدادي للغة الإنجليزية تحت رعاية وإشراف وزارة التربية والتعليم. As you know, today we are going to start with a new unit, which is Unit 6. And the title of Unit 6 is Let's Eat. When we listen to this title, we can observe or we can notice that we are going to talk about everything related to food. هنتكلم على كل حاجة ليه علاقة بالأكل. Our eating habits, our eating routine, different types of food, different cuisines all over the world, وكمان healthy والunhealthy food. تمام؟ Let's start and begin our episode. Okay, the first thing we have to start with in our session or our episode is the objectives, or what we are going to learn in this unit. Number one, a reading, a recipe or reviews of a dish, a text about healthy snacks, a text about food in Africa. A writing, a paragraph describing a picture or an online review of a cafe. A listening, a conversation about what food there is, or an interview about healthy drinks, or a conversation in a cafe. El speaking, asking and answering about food in a picture, or giving advice, or ordering food in a cafe. And the last thing we have in this episode is the language, and we are going to talk about the grammar part related to the countable and the uncountable nouns, and giving advice using should and shouldn't. تمام؟ Okay. Let's start by the vocabulary part. هنبدأ بالvocabulary. Find and number these things in the photos. Can you finish before your partner? Let's see if you can number these photos before your partner. Okay, first we have hummus. What's the meaning of hummus? الحمص يا ولاد هو an appetizer or a very popular dish in the Middle East أو Oriental dish. وهو بيكون a mixture between الطحينة chicken beans. الchicken peas. تمام؟ ده الحمص اللي هو appetizer يعني مقدمات للأكل وبنستخدمه كدابينج. بنقدر نعمل فيه دابينج يعني كصوص أو thick paste كده next to the food. الحمص. بعد كده we have salad. السالاد a mixture between different types of vegetables. Okay? أنواع كتير من الفيجيتابلز بتتخلط مع بعض. الكوكيز sweet biscuits أو sweet biscuits وده بيبقى very soft with very soft texture يعني بيبقى نوع من أنواع البسكوت بس بيبقى very soft ناعم جدا. بعد كده we have olive. I think most of you don't know that olive is a kind of fruit. هو نوع من أنواع الفاكهة. تمام؟ بس we used to eat olive as pickles كأنه نوع من أنواع المخللات وبيبقى preserved in salty solution. بيبقى محفوظ في محلول كده ملحي. بعد كده we have fig والفig ده a type of fruit و very soft and full of seeds inside it وبيبقى دايما جواه seeds أو بذور. الشيبس بتبقى round very thin, crunchy and crispy slices of fried potatoes. هي بتبقى عبارة عن شرائح رفيعة جدا من الفرايد بوتيتوز أو البطاطس المقلية. الريزنز والريزنز يا ولاد هو الدرايد جريبس أو الزبيب أو العنب المجفف. And the last thing we have is nuts. And all of us love nuts very much. النتس دي بتبقى types of fruits grow in hard shell وعادة بنستخدمها زي مثلا البيستاشيو، الهازلنت، البينت. تمام؟ زي الفستق والبندق واللوز etc. تمام؟ Okay. Let's check بقى together. Hummus is number 1, excellent. Salad number 2. الكوكيز olive قلنا اللي هو الزيتون، فيج أو التين، chips الشيبس، والريزنز الزبيب، and the last one is nuts المكسرات. تمام؟ Okay. طيب let's go now to another part of our episode which explaining how we can use the uncountable or how can we differentiate between the countable and the uncountable nouns and using quantifiers. تمام؟ Let's go. Okay. Today we are going to know how to differentiate between uncountable and countable nouns. يعني النهارده هنعرف نفرق بين ال uncountable وال countable nouns. إزاي؟ Okay. Let's start by the countable nouns. ال countable اللي هي الكلمات اللي بقدر أعمل لها counting، بقدر أعدها. And they have plural and singular form. دايما بيبقى ليها plural form و singular form يعني جمع ومفرد. وكمان بيبقى مع ال singular form I can use a or an. مع المفرد بتاعها لازم أستخدم a or an. أوكي؟ اللي هي الكلمات اللي بتتعد. طيب ال uncountable nouns هي ال nouns which I can't count، ما أقدرش أعدها خالص. وعادة they don't have plural form، مفيش عندهم plural form أو صيغة للجمع. أوكي؟ And with the singular I can't use a or an. تمام؟ طيب let's give some examples كده about the countable. طبعا for example قلنا الحاجات اللي بتتعد، يعني أقدر أقول an apple apples. an apple السنجلر form الجمع بتاعها apples، وطبعا أقدر أعدها أقول 3 apples 4 apples 8 apples. أوكي. إيه تاني؟ ممكن أقول one dress a dress or 3 dresses 4 dresses. تمام؟ طيب بالنسبة لل uncountable، ال uncountable اللي مش بيتعدوا. طيب تعالوا نبدأ كده نقول ال countable nouns. ال countable nouns زي ايه؟ عندنا قلنا apple for example، dress، tree، كل الحاجات دي اقدر اعدها. تمام؟ طيب ال uncountable nouns هي الحاجات اللي ما اقدرش اعدها. زي ايه؟ we have a lot of things. اول حاجه عندنا food، زي الفود، زي some types of food. زي ايه؟ مثلا cheese. can I count the word cheese? I like cheese. I ate cheese. أنا أكلت جبنة. طيب can I say I eat for example مثلا 2 cheeses or 3 cheeses? Of course not. طيب can I use مثلا can I say butters or 1 butter? لا، يبقى cheese butter etc. طيب ايه تاني؟ الليكويد، الحاجات الليكويدز. زي ايه الليكويدز؟ زي السوائل milk water juice etc. تمام؟ كل الحاجات السائلة I can't count، ما اقدرش طبعا اجمعها. الابستراكت ideas زي ايه يا ولاد؟ يعني الحاجات المعنوية love hatred envy happiness، كل الحاجات دي طبعا I can't use them in the plural form. طيب يبقى قلنا الابستراكت ideas. طيب ايه كمان قلنا؟ في some words like مثلا information like furniture. Can I say مثلا I have 3 informations? No، أنا عندي معلومات information. Can I say I furnished my home with modern furnitures? يعني أنا فرشت بيتي بموبيليا modern؟ لا طبعا ما ينفعش أقول furnitures، هي furniture. تمام؟ اوكي. اعتقد ان احنا كده قدرنا نعمل differentiation او نفرق بين الcountable والuncountable nouns. تمام؟ طيب let's go بقى to the quantifiers. تعالوا نشوف الquantifiers. الquantifiers ايه هم الquantifiers؟ الquantifiers هي الكلمات اللي I can use to give or to estimate the amount or the quantity or the number of something. تمام؟ هي الكلمات اللي بستخدمها عشان اقدر احدد الكوانتيتي او العدد او الكمية بتاعة الشيء اللي انا بتكلم عنه. For example, النهاردة we have a lot of quantifiers بس النهاردة we will focus on some و any. تمام؟ some و any. Both of them, some و any, I can use them with the countable nouns. بقدر استخدمهم مع countable nouns وبقدر استخدمهم مع uncountable nouns. اوكي؟ يعني I can say some apples or some sugar. أنا أقدر استخدمهم مع الاثنين، مع countable uncountable. طيب أمال إيه الديفرنس بقى؟ What is the difference between some and any? The difference between some and any in with some I can use some with حاجتين. I can use some in the affirmative sentence. يعني ايه affirmative sentence؟ affirmative sentence اللي هي الجملة المثبتة. يعني I can say I have some apples in my fridge. أنا عندي apples في الثلاجة. أوكي؟ طيب والتانية polite questions. يعني ايه polite questions؟ يعني الأسئلة بطريقة مؤدبة. يعني ايه برضو؟ يعني a type of questions which I can ask you or not asking you for information. أنا مش بسألك عشان معلومات. زي ايه؟ زي requests offers. يعني زي offers يعني لما أعرض عليك حاجة أقول would you have some tea؟ حضرتك تحب تشرب شوية شاي؟ هنا أنا مش I'm not giving you a question. أنا مش بسألك سؤال عشان مستنية رد. لا، I'm offering you some tea. أنا بعرض عليك tea أو شاي. يبقى polite questions زي offers requests. قلنا offers requests. طيب offers خلاص قلناها. Would you like some tea؟ طب requests بقى. Could you give me some coloring pencils؟ ممكن حضرتك تديني ألوان coloring pencils؟ يعني أنا I'm asking you to give me something. أنا بطلب من حضرتك إن أنت تديني حاجة. يبقى أنا مستنية action not information. مش مستنية معلومة. تمام؟ بعد كده any بقى. any العكس. يعني ايه؟ يعني لو جيت اقول any بتيجي مع questions. بس questions الصريحة. يعني ايه؟ Do you have any apples in your fridge؟ حضرتك عندك اي apples في الفريج بتاعك، في الفريج في ثلاجتك؟ هقول يا اما هقول yes I have some apples يا اما هقول no I haven't أو no I have not. تمام؟ يبقى any بتستخدم مع questions وفي حالة negative. يعني إيه؟ لو مثلا هقول question do you have some dresses in your closet؟ حضرتك عندك أي فساتين في الكلوزت بتاعك في الدولاب؟ لو أنت ما عندكيش هتقولي لي no I haven't any. أنا ما عنديش خالص. تمام؟ No, I haven't any. Got it? طيب let's go to another point اللي هي how to differentiate between a lot of و enough و too many و too much. A lot of معناها الكثير من. I have a lot of dresses in my closet. I have a lot of sugar in my coffee. تمام؟ يعني a lot of comes with uncountable nouns. بتيجي مع الاثنين ولازم استخدم يعني معناها ان هي الكثير من وبتيجي مع ال uncountable وال countable. طيب لو استخدمنا enough معناها ايه يا ولاد؟ enough يعني as many or as much as you can، يعني الكمية اللي حضرتك محتاجها as many or as much as you can، الكمية أو العدد اللي حضرتك هتحتاجهم enough. وبرضو with countable or uncountable nouns. تمام؟ بعد كده we have too many و too much. What is the difference between too many و too much? Too many احنا قلنا ان many و much many comes with the countable nouns، الحاجات اللي بقدر اعدها، يعني to give me an information about the number of something. لكن much it estimates the quantity أو الكمية، يبقى مع ال uncountable noun. عادة الاتنين بيجوا مع ال negative sentence أو مع ال questions زي how many و how much. بس if I want to add to معناها too many or too much يعني more than enough، أكتر من اللازم. أوكي؟ I have too many sugar in my coffee يعني أنا عندي كمية كبيرة جدا من الشوجر في الكوفي بتاعتي. تمام؟ Got it? Okay. I wish that you got all the information we have talking about in this lesson, and let's go to the desk to check our understanding. تمام؟ Let's go. Okay, now we are going to answer a very small exercise to check our understanding about the grammar part. Read and underline the correct words. I like biscuits with too many or a lot of raisins in them. أنا بحب البسكتس جدا اللي with too many ولا a lot of raisins. إحنا قلنا إن too many يعني more than enough، يعني أكتر من حاجة أنا أفضلها. يبقى of course هتبقى a lot of لأني بحبها. A lot of raisins. Are there some ولا any tomatoes in the fridge؟ ده إيه؟ ده request؟ offer؟ No. It's a question. يبقى I'll use any. بالظبط كده. Are there any tomatoes in the fridge؟ في أي توماتو عندك في الثلاجة؟ تمام. This cake is very sweet. There is too much ولا many sugar in it؟ ها. This cake is very sweet. There is a sugar in it. فيها sugar زيادة جدا. بس sugar هنا countable or uncountable؟ Of course هو uncountable. يبقى I'll use too much sugar. كتير قوي. Have we got enough ولا too much rice to make كشري؟ Have we got enough ولا too much rice to make كشري؟ احنا قلنا ان enough معناها as many or as much you want. الكمية اللي حضرتك هتحتاجها. يبقى have you got enough؟ بالظبط كده. There is some any cheese on the table. There is some or any cheese on the table. دي affirmative or negative. This is affirmative sentence. يبقى I have to choose some. تمام؟ معايا؟ There are too many or enough people in this cafe. Let's go to another one. خلاص. We are started to get upset. بدأنا نتضايق من المكان. There are too many ولا enough people؟ يبقى too many. في عدد كبير جدا من الناس وإحنا محتاجين نروح يعني another place. مكان تاني. Got it? I think by answering this exercise you got the idea of using the quantifiers and how to differentiate between the countable and uncountable nouns. تمام? Okay. Let's have fun and play with us كده a very small game. Play the game. Ask and answer questions. We have some pictures in front of us and we have to choose which one we are talking about. ايه البيكتشرز اللي احنا بنتكلم عليها دلوقتي؟ Is there any cheese? No, there isn't. Are there any tomatoes? Yes, there are. يبقى I'm talking about which picture. أنا بتكلم على أي صورة هنا. Is there any cheese? No there isn't. مفيش. Let's look at the pictures. Okay. يبقى picture number C. طيب. Are there any tomatoes? Yes there are. طيب. There are tomatoes in picture letter C? Yes of course. يبقى I'm talking about picture C. It's picture C. تمام. Is there any hummus? Yes there is. Are there any figs? No there aren't. طيب let's check together كده. Hey, which picture doesn't have hummus and doesn't have figs? طيب we have picture B. We don't have hummus but we have figs. طيب okay. Let's check again. Of course, picture C, we have hummus and we don't have figs. يبقى it's picture number A. طيب. The last one. Is there any cheese? Yes, there is. يبقى I'm talking about picture A or picture B or picture D. Are there any biscuits? No, there aren't. لا مفيش. طيب let's check together كده. In picture A, I have biscuits. يبقى this is wrong. In picture B, is there any cheese? Yes, there is. I can find cheese. And are there any biscuits? No, there aren't. مفيش biscuits. يبقى it's picture B. Got it? تمام? Okay. Let's بقى describe how we can make رز باللبن or Egyptian rice pudding. تمام? Now we are going to read the ingredients. And what is the meaning of the word ingredients? Ingredients معناها all the components or substances that I can mix together to make a dish. يعني المكونات. A cup of rice, 2 cups of water, 3 cups of milk, 1 cup of sugar, quarter a cup of raisins, quarter a teaspoon of cinnamon, quarter a cup of nuts. طيب, what is the meaning of the word cinnamon? الcinnamon يا ولاد, it's a type or a kind of spices, gives exotic flavor and smell for food. اللي هي القرفة. بتدي يعني رائحة وطعم رائع للأكل. cinnamon. طيب. Let's talk about the instructions or the recipe. The recipe هي all the instructions which I have to follow اللي لازم أتبعها to make a dish عشان أعمل أكلة. Put the rice and water in a saucepan. يعني حط الرايس والووتر في saucepan. Boil the rice and water for 20 minutes. اغلي الرايس والووتر مع بعض for 20 minutes ل20 دقيقة. Add the milk slowly as you stir. Add the milk. ابدأ في سكب اللبن أو في وضع اللبن slowly as you stir وأنت بتقلب. Add the sugar and stir again. Add the sugar. ضع السكر and stir again مع التقليب. Put the rice pudding into bowls. هنحط الرايس pudding بتاعنا في bowls. Put the raisins, cinnamon and nuts. هنبتدي نزين بالraisins والcinnamons and nuts المكسرات. Put the rice pudding in the fridge. وبعد كده put the rice pudding in the fridge وبالهنا والشفا. Read the recipe and put these pictures in the correct order. We have some pictures describe the instructions or the steps I have to do to make the rice pudding. First of all, which one? We have picture number 1 as an example. Okay, اللي هي add water and rice to a saucepan. طيب بعد كده number 2. Yes, of course. This is number 1. Number 2, boil the water, boil the mixture. Boil the water and rice together for 20 minutes. Look at picture A. أهي أنا عندي الكلوك 20 minutes. Number 3, add milk as you stir وأنت بتقلب. Number 4, add sugar and again stir again. Number 5, you have to put the mixture or the rice pudding in bowls. هنبدأ نحطهم في يعني أطباق صغيرة. Number 6, add raisins, cinnamon and nuts. هنبتدي نزين بالcinnamon والraisins والnuts. The last step, you have to put the bowl in the fridge. تمام؟ Okay. I think now you can make a very delicious rice pudding. I hope that you enjoyed the session and got the difference of the uncountable and uncountable nouns. Now you can use quantifiers well, and you got all the points we have covered in this session. See you next time, inshallah.